Hey guys, I hope you are doing well. In this session, we're gonna have a very special example on pounds dollar. And today, I'm gonna teach you a very interesting technique, a strategy that you can use, and it works all the time. But for applying this strategy, you need to pay attention to the details every time. But that's a very good strategy. So first of all, we are in on 1 hour chart, and as our first step, we have to find a kink. Let's just change the time frame to 4 hour. Here I see a kink, and I'm taking the box from the highest point to the lowest point. You see, it's not here. I cannot take the box from this point to this point. It's not the highest, and this one is not the lowest. So from the highest to the lowest point. And this one, for some boxes, for some kinks, you can assume that we have at least some fresh orders. And from where we can assume that we have orders, you should just pay attention to the formation of the candles. Whenever in a box, in a pause, or in your kink, you see a doji candle, like here, and right after the doji candle, if you see a sharp bull candle, that means probably you have fresh orders in the pause. So here we assume, but we're not sure if we have orders. So we have to check. And as our second step, we have to find the order, the MPL. So we'll go to the lower time frame. Here I choose 1 hour. And from the first leg and the second leg, you have here. Also the third one, which is here, you have to find a holder kink. So since I cannot see anything here in this time frame, I go to 15 minutes chart to find a holder kink. Here, from the break of this high, we have a pause, a small pause here, and it held the price, as you can see, and it made the highest high we have here. But in the return, it couldn't hold the price, as you can see. So this pause is not valid for us. So I remove it. Here, as you can see, we have a lot of pauses. Let's just lose the time frame to 5 minutes chart. And from here, we have multiple options. I take this one as our first pause. We can assume that this one is our holder kink. Also the next one, which is here. Also we have another one, which is here. So we found 3 holder kink. But which one we should take for finding our MPL at the end? If you remember right, we have to extend our boxes and see the reactions in return. And as you can see, these 2 boxes, the first one and the second one, in return, they couldn't hold the price as much as the first one. So there is a huge difference. Also, for this one, if you take this kink as your holder kink, you can easily observe that the price came out of the box. It didn't break the highest point we had here, and it came down and consumed the orders. So this one, even in the first place, it wasn't a valid kink for us. So I delete it. This one, you can see we have a point here, a highest point here. The price came out of the box. It broke the highest point, which we had here, came back, consumed the price. The orders we had here in this box. But in return, it couldn't hold the price. So the only valid holder kink in this box is here. Let me show you again. We move to 5 minutes chart. We have highest point here. it came out of the box, it broke it, and in return, it held the price. And in return, after the lowest point, the lowest low we have here, just keep it in mind, we take the break using the box we have here. And if you remember, we must have two touches. We take the first touch and the second touch. But here, as you can see, the first touch is here, right? And if you want to first take this one, you can see the price came back. It broke the box we had here. So all in all, it gives us a whole box, only one box. And I take it. Let me just get rid of the box. Well, so in this box, we're going to find the MPL, right? As the last step. Same as always, in the first leg and the second one, we have to find the holder kink, right? Here I see one holder kink. It broke the highest point here, the point we have here. Also in return, it held the price. Also, I see one here. Also, I see another one here. But which one should I take? You can pause the video and think and answer the question I just asked. Here, as you can see, this one, it held the price. This one too. This one too. Also in return, you can see some reactions from the boxes we had. But which one is better? If you want to find, if you want to find your MPL, which one is better? The most important part here is just that you have to pay attention to the scale, how much reaction we have for each boxes. If you pay attention to the reaction we had here, that's the reaction, right? We had 4 or 5 candles. 4 or 5 candles. Here, that's the reaction. At least 10 candles. And it's huge, huge movements. So it took us a lot of time to come back and consume the orders in the DP or the holder kink we had here. Also this one, a few candles, but small movements, right? Which one is better, in your opinion? Exactly. We're gonna take the second one. Because it took a lot of time to come back and consume the orders. Also, we had a lot of candles here. So I will continue with this one. In return, we are supposed to take the first and second touch, right? But all in all, we only have one kink here. Let's just go to the lower time frame to find the last and final zone for taking our trade. Here, I see only one holder kink, hold the price. Also in return, you can see the reaction. I extended the box, and in return, we have only one candle, and I take it. And this candle should act as our MPL. Let's see what happens. As you can see, the price came out of the box, came back again, and it broke the MPL we had here. The final, I would say, zone that we found here. So what we should do? This concept, we know it as minor and major. If you find a zone, a box, or the MPL of a kink, and the price breaks it down, you take the whole box as the major move. And if you extend the box, the minor one, if you extend the little box, and if the price is still above the major box, and it never came back to the little one, which is our minor. This one is still fresh, and you can extend it for future use. And you can put a pending order just by using this little box, which is our minor, or better say, or MPL. So I just want to extend the box we have here. And as you can see, that's the result we get. It perfectly worked. And your entry point was here. The stop loss under the box with considering the spread of the pair. And that's the result. But here, I want to teach you something which is really useful. And it's not that time consuming. So if you find already we have a box here, right? We call it the first box. That's our first box. Let's just go to the lower time frame. And this is our, let me just get rid of this one. And this is our second box, right? And we already found the holder kink, or better say the DP we had here, right? So instead of taking the returns and go to the lower time frames over and over again and again to find the last zone, the last MPL, this is the trick you can use. If we are still in the second box, the bigger one is our first box, and this one, it acts as our second box. If the price, if you extend the DP you have here, and if the price is still inside the second box, that means this DP, or better say this zone, is still fresh, and it contains fresh orders. What it means? That means here I extended this box and the price came back, and you can say like probably it consumed the price, like the first orders we had here, right? But it's not true, because as you can see, the price was still inside the box. It never broke it. Here, it broke the box, the second box we had here, but not here. So still, if the price is still inside the second box, the zone you find is still fresh. And you can extend the zone for seeing the results and reaction. I think that's it for today. I hope you liked it. If you want to be a master in our team, you need to practice a lot, days and nights. You have to just open the chart and practice as much as you can. I hope you liked this session, and see you again. See you next time.